Hello everybody and welcome to today's live learning session. I'm looking forward to answering all your questions today. So before we get started, I just wanted to introduce myself. So my name's Heather Murdoch. I'm part of the Access Now Success team. So it's my role to help you once you've moved from onboarding with Izoic, to help you to then use all our tools and all the different data that you have access to within your Izoic dashboard, and use that to then grow your business, both from a visits point of view and a revenue point of view, so that you're able to grow your site until you reach level 1. And then once you're at level 1, you get access to our publisher success team, you get access to tickets, live chat, and then also to the Leap support team as well. So with all that additional support, and then also obviously all the learnings that you've had both onboarding with Izoic and then with myself, you can use this information and to then further grow your business and to keep growing with Izoic. So I do these live sessions every Tuesday at 12 o'clock on GMT, and then also every Wednesday at 9 a.m. GMT as well. So the purpose of these sessions is for you to bring any questions that you've got about Izoic, the wider publishing space, about growing your brand, about any concerns that you have as well about what you're seeing in your data, and being able to ask those questions live and then be able to get a response back as well. Where possible, I'll obviously make sure that you've got all the information that you can as part of this live session. And then where it isn't possible for me to give that answer, either because it's not in my speciality area, or because we need further information from yourself, or we need to be able to keep your account secure, I'll make sure that you then have the next step on where you can get that information from Izoic. So today what I've done is I just have a 30-minute slot. So it's designed for you to be able to have 30 minutes to be able to ask your questions, depending on which time zone you're in. It might either be your evening time, or in the UK it's lunchtime here. What I do is I keep all the oh, hi Noam, no shame, thank you for joining me today. I keep the session live for 30 minutes if we've got questions coming in. But if you feel that you've got all those questions answered today, then we do close it early so that I can then answer questions in community or tickets, and get back to publishers through there. So do recommend getting your questions in early. Please don't worry if you think, oh, well, that's quite a small question, or I'm not sure if it's a silly question. As the saying goes, there's no silly questions and there's no small questions. So do let me know any queries that you've got. I'd be happy to answer them. One thing I always like to take you through is information from the Izoic blogs. I know how busy you folks are, and so like to be able to use this time to be able to walk you through some of the information on there. If you do have some time, I would definitely recommend signing up to the Izoic newsletter, where you can get these blog articles sent straight to your inbox, so that you can take a look at them when you've got a few minutes, and then use that information to grow your business more. This article I particularly liked because it's about optimizing your site in 7 minutes or less. And I think we've all got so much on our plates at the moment, and need to make sure that we're using our time wisely. And so with just taking, sort of a few minutes to do this, you can then be able to grow your business through revenue and traffic in just a few quick steps. So just to walk you through them very quickly, I'll put this article into the chat as well, so that you can bookmark that for later as well. So the first one is about increasing your placeholders, and it's really important to remember that placeholders aren't ads. They're just the opportunity for the AI to test ads in certain positions on your site. Izoic's AI does balance between user experience and revenue, and the reason why we do that is because as a company we know that the user experience that your readers have on your site has a big impact on the long-term health of your website, but also the long-term advertising health of your site as well. Traditionally in the past, advertisers would see readers as becoming less valuable over time. With Ezoic and the way that we use the AI to be able to balance that user experience and revenue. This helps your website to become more valuable over time with advertisers. We've done some research recently that shows that the more ad placeholders that a site has, the higher the revenue per month. Obviously, there's a lot of additional things that go into that as well. Obviously, if you've got a longer site, a more longer form content, then you're going to be able to fit more ad placeholders onto your website page, which is obviously going to have an impact on your revenue as well. But definitely worth taking a look at that and making sure you've got an optimal ad placeholder set up, and do make sure you've got things like your sidebar ad placeholders set up as well. So top, middle, bottom, and also sidebar floating placeholder, that can have a big impact on your overall EPMV. And those ad placeholders are in your sidebar, and so they're out of your reader's direct line of sight, and it's a great way to be able to put additional ads on your website page, particularly if your website is very dominant with desktop traffic, without putting ads into the content, if that's the way the AI thinks it will work best for your readers. So giving the AI that flexibility helps it to give your readers a better user experience as well. Also make sure you're integrated through cloud integration, whether that's through name servers or Cloudflare. It means that you're able to still keep total control of your settings. You can change your name servers back at any time, remove the cloud integration at any time if you choose to, but it enables you to then also give the full range of Ezoic's tools a full chance. You're able to use all the caching and leak tools. It also means that your website loads up faster as well, and Ezoic is able to serve ads quicker as well on your site. So that's a really important aspect of being able to increase your revenue with Ezoic. And then alongside that as well, turn on caching. So Ezoic has caches all over the world. And what that means is when you're using Ezoic's cache, rather than us going all the way back to your host, when a reader requests a copy of your website page, we can go to our nearest cache, and that means we can then load that page up much quicker. It helps improve your Core Web Vitals scores, and also again means that we can load those ads up faster for you as well. With the next step, do make sure that your traffic is set to 100%. I know sometimes people turn traffic down and experiment with it and then forget to then switch it back up. So again, that's worth checking just to make sure that your traffic is at 100%. Could be an easy win there for you. Enable ad tester, so do make sure that you're using ad tester, and if you use the maximize your site's revenue button, all you need to do is just click on that button, and then it will mean that our AI will switch all the features on for you that are going to give you the optimal revenue for your site. The sixth one is to link ad mediation. For some sites, we find they don't have any impact with mediation, or it's just a couple of cents a day. Other sites, we find that they're earning the majority of their revenue through ad mediation, and this isn't something to be worried about or afraid about if you are seeing most of your earnings through ad mediation. What it means is when ad mediation is working on your site and you are getting a lot of money from it, Ezoic is putting Google AdSense in a position where it has to outbid itself and everyone else to put ads on your website. This can really help to drive up competition on your site and can mean that your earnings overall are higher. If nothing else, it just gives you the reassurance that once mediation is set up, that you're not leaving any revenue on the table there. Next is to install the Cloudflare app. So this helps with site speed. Again, helps us to load up the website page much quicker as well for you, and be able to serve those ads much faster. So there we go. If you do have just 10 minutes later today, I do recommend taking a look at that article and just working through that, just to make sure that everything is optimally set up on your Ezoic dashboard. If you do have any questions once you work through that, do head over to the Ezoic community if you're level 1 or at Access Now level, and we can certainly help answer any questions that you have around getting those set up. If you're a level publisher, so level 1 or higher, do reach out to either live chat or tickets, and then you've got access to your dedicated publisher success manager who can answer any questions that you have and help you to get the answers that you're looking for. Okay, so we haven't got any questions that have come in yet. I'll just give it another couple of minutes just to see if any questions do come in. If we don't have any questions come in the next couple of minutes, I will close the session down today. Like I say, it just enables me to go and answer questions in community and tickets and get back to people there. One thing I wanted to show you before we finish today is the Ezoic YouTube channel. If you haven't already, I definitely recommend subscribing to that. We have the live sessions, like I say, that go out twice a week. So the Tuesday Access Now live learning sessions, which is obviously this one at 12 o'clock GMT for 30 minutes, and then Wednesdays at 9 a.m. as well. GMT. That morning session on Wednesdays, I put an hour to one side for that one. But again, similar to this one, that if no questions come in, I do finish that early, and that enables me to get back to you folks in community or through tickets. And the other thing that I wanted to let you know about is Ezoic Shorts. So we're working on updating the library of shorts so that you have lots of different opportunities to take a look at these shorts on your phone, or watch them on a desktop device. For them to be a short, they need to be under a minute. So it's a really quick way for you to be able to learn about something that's happening in your Ezoic dashboard, or a best practice through a quick little video that then enables us to be able to talk you through that in more detail. Okay, so thank you all for joining me today. We haven't had any questions come in, so I will close the session for today. If you think, oh, I really wish I'd asked that question live so that I could get a live answer, do join me tomorrow at 9 a.m. GMT, and I look forward to helping you then. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.